Now we're at the Southbury Tea Party here at Playhouse Corner, and we're going to be going over to the Republican Unity Rally this afternoon at Mitch Beck's house. Do you have any message you'd like to send the Republicans?
Yes, don't let apathy set in.
I think that's a great idea. That's a great message. Thank you.
Thank you.
When your very good friend and mine also called and asked for a donation, I said, I think I've got something better than that. So it worked out perfect, didn't it?
Yes. Yes.
And we're going to move forward today. Today's our real day.
Yes. Yes. Gail, thank you.
Oh, I can't wait, and I know the reception is going to be super. And it's up to my friend.
It's hard to see. Okay, go ahead, shoot.
Hi, my name is Pablo Soto. I'm running for the 83rd District in Meriden and Berlin. I'm running to propose for tax credits, tax spending cuts, and promote job growth in our state of Connecticut. We are hurting, and I think that more people like me should get involved, and I think that should I win, I will be making a big difference in the State House this upcoming election.
Great, thank you. Tell you when, hold on. It's hard to see when it, all right, it's on. Okay. Shoot.
My name is Barbara Rue, and I'm running for the 1st State Senatorial District. I am a plain-spoken, common-sense individual that wants to bring those talents and those qualities to the State Senate. Please vote for me in November. Thank you.
And how...
So here it is. Governor Dan Malloy has announced, you want to pull that closer?
Well, I'm a lawyer, and I think I should.
Governor Malloy has announced that starting in January, he is going to completely implement the Affordable Care Act, which means that people like me who cannot afford Medicare Part B will be forced to buy it at the new higher rates and pay a 10% penalty if we have not been able to afford it up to now. This means that if we elect President Romney and all he does is give a waiver to the 50 states, Governor Dan Malloy is not interested in that waiver. That is why we need to get conservatives elected to both houses of Congress who will vote to repeal Obamacare, so that Mitt Romney will sign the repeal. Otherwise, as long as Dan Malloy is governor of Connecticut and Obamacare exists, the people of Connecticut are about to get screwed. They are about to pay through the nose, and it's not going to affect the wealthy people who live in Ridgefield and Westport. They already have all the health insurance they need and more. It's going to affect all the people who are just barely making it by and cannot afford to buy something but are now going to be forced to pay it. Now, to all my friends in the Tea Party, this is the Republican Party. The Republican Party are the keepers of the Republic. The nature of a republic is representative government, which means the people vote, and we acknowledge that vote and work for a better vote in the next election. On September 1st, the primary season will be over. The point at which you decide who the Republican candidates are going to be has finished. It's come and gone. And as Republicans, we now need to recognize that the primary voters have voted. Whether we agree with those votes or not, we need to replace the people who have seized power and are taking over control over our lives, and vote for the people who the primary voters chose. If we're not happy with that, then in the next primary season, it is up to us to promote the champions and to convince the voters to vote for those whom we want to have represent us. But for now, we need to respect the fact that the voters had their say. This was not candidates chosen the way the Cardinals choose a pope behind closed doors in a smoke-filled room. This was a primary. The people went to the polls. They voted. Now we have to move forward. And if you care about the Republic, if you believe in the Constitution, then you owe it to everyone involved to now take the champions chosen by the people and help get them elected. And then, here's the important part, look for someone better for next time. Even if we were to elect my chosen champion, Sarah Palin, to president, I would not insult her by giving her the same cult of personality that the Democrats have given President Obama. I would hold her accountable. I will hold Mitt Romney accountable. I will hold Linda McMahon accountable. And I will continue to look for someone better to replace them. That is how this government was designed to work by our founding fathers, and that means it is up to you, the people, to take that responsibility that so many fought for to give you and to use it to elect your champions. Now let's stop bitching and get moving.